Anyone here seen the movie Forrest Gump? Great movie, isn't it?
Great.
My name is Forrest Sam, but please don't be mistaken, I'm the Forrest from the movie, because I get this once in a while when people meet me at the second time, they just go, Forrest Gump. Whoa, wait, I'm not Forrest from the movie. I mean, I want to, but this is Sam. And I am an international student from China. Since this is my icebreaker speech, my first speech, my subject today will just be introducing myself. Anyway, about a year and a half ago, my parents and I were planning on my future education. The life before me were many options. Should I apply for college all by myself? Should I or through some intermediate company? Should I go to Chaffey College? Should I be close to my aunt who's sitting right there? Or should I go to San Francisco and study with my uncle? And I can tell you now that by picking any of those choices can change my whole life experience significantly. And what do you know? A year and a half later, here I am standing inside a building in Claremont and giving a speech. Oh, yeah, and what amazing people you guys are. All right, back to the topic. The reasons I'm here, attending college and joining Toastmasters, are that I want to get to know more wonderful people, achieve academic success, and eventually become a motivational speaker myself, someone like Anthony Robbins or Dale Carnegie. And here, back to talking about achieving academic success, I'm now planning on transferring to Stanford. Yes, and as we all know, and some of you may know more, Stanford is the best or the second best university in general in US. And now some of you, and many of my friends may want to ask, why Stanford? Before I go any further, I want to say that Stanford is a school that almost does not accept any transfer students. See the adjective I use here, almost? That's where the tricky part is. See, if you want to transfer to UCLA, that'll be about 36% admission rate. If you want to go to USC, 30%. UC Berkeley, 26%. Stanford, 1%. When my friends inform me of that, it's one of those tricks for those big schools to have a high volume of applicants, yet decline them all in order to demonstrate the prestige and hardship of the school. Hey, check this out. Over 30,000 high school students applied last year, and 2,300 were admitted. Over 1,300 students, transfer students, applied last year, and 24 were enrolled. And there are good grades, SAT scores, volunteer work, recommendation, and so many other things. Over here, amazing people. Number one, Mira Ba, who got accepted by Stanford as a transfer student a few years ago. Let's give her a round of applause. So again, why Stanford? Just like Lee just said, the answer to the question is pretty simple. Why Stanford? Because it's the best or the second best university in America. Hey, Lee, do you still remember that day when we were having a barbecue gathering at Said's house, and you and I were talking? There was this lady came up to him and said her son just got all A's in his classes this semester, and he claimed it was the best day of his life. See, just getting all A's in his classes can be described as the best day of his life. Then what about being admitted by Stanford as a transfer student? Let's call it student complex. I know now some of you may want to say, hey, Forrest, I know Stanford is a great school, and it's a good thing that you have this enthusiasm, but what about the odds? What if you lose? Thank you. I am fully aware of my odds, and just like Lee said, the why. Many people just say, oh, I wish I could, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. That means nothing. I mean, here's my why. I just don't want to be laying on my bed many years from now and wondering, what could I have done if 100% committed? What might have been? And wishing to trade all days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and say to myself, this is what I want. No, I want none of those. And I cannot live with that. I'll just dedicate myself full heart, full play, and I'll make the admission board in Stanford have a hard time eliminating me. And I lose. At least I lose with no excuses, with no regrets. And I know 20 years from now, I can live with that. Fair enough, right? Isn't it what life is all about? And finally, I'd like to finish my speech with a little imitation from the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Anyone seen this movie before? The Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, by William Smith. It's a great movie too, isn't it? Anyway, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. Alright? You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something? Go get it. Period. Madam Toastmaster.